Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, which would be much appreciated, well, you already know what to do. So today the time has come and we're going to be unboxing and reviewing in detail as well as comparing with the previous can sculpt used for the Ken dolls from Barbie the movie, and it's the Kenough pre-order can that I did ordered about a year and 2 months or a year and 3 months ago, so it's been the longest wait ever. And I really hope that's not the case for the Serenade duo of Barbie and Ken that I ordered last summer, because this is just so crazy. Anyway, the original reason I got this doll at first, it was because it was the first time that the sculpt of Ryan Gosling was introduced as part of the line. And then I don't know, I was like hyper, I guess, right after the movie. But to be honest, I haven't collected all the cans from the Barbie the movie series, because just simply because from the moment of the transition from Barbie Land to the real world, in which they're wearing their rollerblade outfits, I feel that the movie turned out to be so simplistic and not as funny as I think it was intended to be, in my opinion. I completely understand the agenda and I support it to some point, but I think that the figure of Barbie was used for something that has nothing to do with Barbie as such. In the if you just go back in the history of Barbie, Barbie has always been very inclusive and very pro-feminist anyway. So I don't think it needed that. And then it felt like very basic to be, tackled for adult audiences. Like it was just silly, I think, in my opinion, honestly. So anyway, this moment is supposed to resemble the farewell, like when a Ken at the end of the movie says bye to Barbie, because she's decided to go to the real world. And so it's supposed to be funny because Ken is in some sort of rehab because of his behavior, and so he's wearing these psychedelic tie-dye pastel I am Kenough hoodie, which again, it's kind of funny, and I mean, this moment in particular might be a little bit sweet, but the things that happened before were quite bittersweet for me, and I have to say it. I don't know, it's just my opinion. But anyway, so I'm very excited for this doll because again, it's the first one that we're getting. With the sculpt of Ryan Gosling. I am aware that right now they've also introduced this sculpt for the standard dolls that keep selling at this point. So anyway, even though he's got a different hairstyle in particular for this scene, and probably that is what we will see in about a year with the new smiling Ryan Gosling sculpt. I don't know. Anyway, so here we have the denim one, and here we have him. Now, one thing I am clearly disappointed about, and that happened to me as well with both the Sugar Daddy Ken and the weird Barbie, is that the packaging, it is exactly the same as the standard packaging we were getting back in the day for the Barbie dolls. And I think that all these pre-orders deserve some sort of like a special packaging, if that makes sense. I mean, they did it for one of the cans, I think, and the weird Barbie would have been amazing in a specific or a custom made packaging. As I don't know, so it's just like a little bit repetitive in a way. We have the Barbie Dream House as the background, and just exactly the same iconography everywhere, and the greetings from Barbie Land. So nothing that is clearly done in particular for it says doll there, so I don't know if that was before I can't remember. I don't keep the packaging. I have them in the store. But anyway, I would have appreciated a new packaging. That's all that I'm saying. So I will be removing the doll out of the box, and I'll come back to you in no time. Oh my goodness, I just needed to share this with all of you guys because I just found out as I was undressing the doll that it came with this necklace that it was kind of hidden underneath the hoodie here, and so I completely missed it when I was reviewing the doll. And thankfully I was still like editing and all that. I was making a ranking of, you know, the different cans, and that I will be sharing you know, shortly after. But I was not expecting this was like such a surprise. I knew there was no a fashion piece underneath this, but I was not expecting this, seriously. And so here you can see it. So it's an actual fabric cord with the silver plated horseshoe and a horse, and I think it looks pretty cool. It's a really nice surprise, so I thought I would edit it here, and then we will continue with the review. Alright, so here he is out of the box and next to the other one. And before I continue, just as always, I wanted to show you the certificate of authenticity that was part of it. It is exactly the same certificate as any other doll from this collection, you know, in just like normal paper. And then it also comes with this stand with a black base, and it's specific for Ken dolls, which is appreciated. And now, alright, so I have to say that I am very happy with him. I think that the very long wait is finally worth it, in the way that I've been looking forward to this moment so long, that for so long that, yeah, of course, how could it not be worth it? And yeah, just in general, I feel like this might be my favorite Ken, just because it really resembles Ryan Gosling, and that is what I needed from the very beginning. So that is a plus. One thing I'm a little bit, you know, I have mixed feelings is that his skin complexion is incredibly tan. It's very similar to that of the Sugar Daddy Ken, which has like orange undertones, and I don't think Ryan was this tan in the movie. I thought this doll would have had like a lighter skin complexion, just because it's just how, you know, Ryan appears in the movie, which is basically this one over here, but he's orange, and that is something that I don't quite understand as much, but never mind. I mean, aside from that, I think this sculpt is on point. I think it resembles Ryan so very nicely, and the screen is perfect, no pixelation or anything like it. It's a serious sculpt because in this particular moment he's serious. And then I'm very much looking forward to the new smiley sculpt as well, because in my case I prefer, you know, happy dolls. But you know, when it comes to like the sculpt, yeah, very much on point. The hair is really nice as well, and I love, you know, this little like portion that is just going forward, because the new candles, such as this one over here, they come with this sculpt but with this hairstyle, and I don't think is as flattering, I think, for the Ryan Gosling face sculpt. But anyhow, so I like that. Then, since I don't have any other candle from like this point of the, you know, this part of the movie, this is the first time that I see the headband, and it's pretty cool. I removed the plastics that were like on both sides, and then it has this thunderstorm sort of like yeah, motif in pink and white. Then the star piece is this hoodie here, which is very nicely constructed. I also have to say that I thought the fabric would be very similar to what this would be made in real life, but it isn't really. It's a bit more dry, and it feels more like, I mean, it doesn't feel like the fabric it is supposed to resemble, I think. um it's more like felt. I don't know how to explain it. It's cool. It's cool. It's thick enough. The embroidered I am Kenough is just like on point there as well. It has a functional hoodie that is just massive, so it can just go around the head if you wanted to, for this can or any other can. So that is cool, and it also has the working, you know, cords right here, and then it has a functional pocket here. The cuff area is nicely finished, and this area over here is very 90s as well. I just, yeah, it's giving me 90s Barbie, which I think it was maybe the point when it was, you know, created for the movie. And then these pants are like sweatpants that have an elastic here. Well, by the way, the articulation is just the same as this one, so basically a semi-articulated body. And then we also have like this lightning striking down in both white and pink, which is cool. And then this is the first time for me that I'm seeing these sneakers, which I like. They are like busted and they're pretty cool, as opposed to, you know, these are like so standard, that these are like different. And I think these were introduced specifically for the candles of the movie, so that is something that I very much appreciate. And it could have, you know, been improved with a bit of like painted on details, but that never happens. Other than that, the hoodie is very well constructed. By the way, it does not have velcro or anything, so you would have to just pull it off, which at the same time is very realistic from every point of view. So yeah, it's so cool. I think that just for this piece alone, even though it is not the fabric I was expecting it to be, it's rougher. It's not as fluffy. That is what I'm trying to say, but it gives the illusion pretty much. So yeah, this is basically the release of the so long yeah, weighted doll that I've been like dying to have as Ryan Gosling, well, Ken as Ryan Gosling. So anyway, I hope these are the differences. It's very clear. So this is quite realistic, but it doesn't look like Ryan. I don't think it looks cartoony. It's like a realistic take of Ken, but it could just be, I don't know, a double. Anyway, so I really hope you've enjoyed this review. It's been helpful to all of you who might be considering adding this because you ordered it, or maybe you don't and you are just planning to get it right now from a reseller. I don't think the prices are that high, but I don't, for what I've seen, it's probably like double the price. But maybe over time it will be, you know, something that it's a bit more easy to get. If you just need to have, like, you know, the Ryan Gosling sculpt, I would say get the newer cans. And if you really like these fashions, then this is the way to get it. And I hope again this review has been helpful to all of you. If that's the case, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below, because as always I will be more than happy to get back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.